Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Clover Fields and this is Clover Reviews. The final installment for RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 5 because we are at the grand finale. Last week we left off with Miss Cracker winning the challenge and the lip sync against Kennedy Davenport and booting Blair Saintclaire off just before the finale. Back in the workroom, Jujube, Miss Cracker and shea are all equally excited and kind of scared to compete with each other in the final smackdown for the crown. Jujube is also like, well, my lipstick's in the box, and it was because Blair voted for her. And she even says that even when she's in the top 3, she's in the bottom because she just doesn't have the same amount of challenge wins as Shea and Jujube, which is also factually correct because Shea has 2 and Cracker has 3. Yeah, it's a bit like sad music for Jujube, like the tiny little violins playing, and I'm just like, oh, don't give up now, you're so close, you can do it, I believe in you. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We re-enter the workroom the next day, and the eliminated queens sneak back into the workroom. Mayhem Miller does her like, dun, dun, out of the like hole that's on the wall. I'll put a photo up. But I'm just screaming. That's so funny. I was like, oh my god. We quickly learned though that the queens are back for an in-house reunion and to participate as backup dancers for the music video. Which is like a kind of weird way to fill out the time. Like if actually there wasn't that much drama. I was about to say, why don't you just film a reunion episode? But there wasn't that much that happened that season, to be honest with you. So that's okay. It's fine. I'm not too stressed about it. Here's what we learned from the mini reunion. We learned that India was extrapolating the truth from what Alexis and Mayhem said to her on side stage after all the voting happened. And like, there's a campaign to vote Shea off thing. Yeah, there wasn't a campaign to vote Shea off. Shocker to no one. Angina's confidence was destroyed from day 1, which is really sad, but like we all saw it play out on the season. Mariah has had it with people eliminating themselves. Relatable content. I'm so like between Angina and Mayhem Miller, like why would you go into All Stars and then want to eliminate yourself? Weird moment. Also her confessionals are just, they're fantastic as usual. They're so funny. She's still laughing though, like she doesn't take it too seriously. She's just really like, she had like an outburst of like, it's like, me too, relatable content. And we learned that Derek Barry is fantastic television and she shouldn't have been cut so early. She's so funny. Her confessionals and just her in the room, she's just great. We then move on to Todrick, I don't pay my backup dancers hall. I actually don't know how accurate the like I don't pay my backup dancers thing is because it happened a while ago and I've really like kept with it. But like there was a whole moment where one of his backup dancers was like, well, I haven't got paid for all of the work I did for you, and he was like, and it was real awkward. Anyway, I don't really like him that much. I also don't like him because his way of choreographing has never really made sense to me because he gives like better dancers harder choreography, which of course is then harder to learn and easier to mess up. It's not like the same level across the board, which is probably like what it should be. It's like difficulty based on ability, which is like if you're competing in a reality TV competition, it means the odds are stacked against you if you get the harder choreography. Anyway, not a clue about how that goes down in his mind. Jujube is probably the worst at the choreography. She seems shaky. Yeah, she seems shaky. Miss Cracker seems fine, but she's also like a beat behind or like a beat off the rhythm that Todrick is setting, which is like what she said she'd be doing, which is kind of funny. Blair literally was like in the corner doing everyone's choreography as Todrick was teaching, which is like, that's me. I'd be that girl, but also ridiculous. It's so funny to me. And Shea keeps losing her hat, and she also gets the hardest routine. But she's like nailing it just a little bit slower than I think Tajik expected. But I think also everyone expected, but everyone like respects that she has the hardest choreography and is like, whoa, fuck, she's actually doing it. Her choreo looks really good though. Then we go on to the What's the Tea podcast with RuPaul and Michelle Visage. And this season, it's seemingly less, let's discuss your dead parents / traumatic backgrounds, and more, let's talk about your drag, which is really nice and refreshing. I remember season 10 came in, and it was like Cameron Michaels' dead dad, Asia O'Hara's parents, Eureka probably something, I don't know, Eureka just has trauma from being alive, apparently, I don't really know. But like, the What's the Tea podcast has been notoriously like, we'll bring up your trauma. But this time it's like, let's talk about your drag, which is really good. I actually enjoyed the little segment. Jujube is like effortlessly easy to talk to, as always, and she kind of strikes this balance between talking about her drag and talking about herself and how her self-improvement has changed her drag, which is like really cool. It's really like well spoken, well done interview. But it seems a little bit guarded, like not fully because Jujube always speaks from the heart, but like just a little bit like, I'm giving you just what you want to know and what you want to hear. Ms. Cracker says something really deep and impactful about how all drag is political and all of that, and then Rue is just like, I love that. And I'm like, you don't have a comment? Okay. It's just stupid. But she's like really passionate and well spoken as well. And Shea Coulee just speaks directly from the heart about what all the questions she's being asked, and it's just beautiful to watch. She's so stunning. We get onto the runway, and I'm kind of living for Raven painting this like vampy mug on Rue. It's really beautiful, like the makeup. Go off Raven. The dress is a bit questionable. I'm not like 100% sold on it. They're like orange and purple combinations. Just like, I don't like it too much, but it's okay. Also, Michelle Visage's makeup tonight is so stunning. That pink, so good. Now to the music video, Clap Back. The looks, so like Shea looks like next level stunning. I'm obsessed with this look. Cracker looks like Cracker always looks. Pastel, big blonde hair. It's just classic Cracker. And Jujube looks fantastic. The song itself is like, it's okay. The backing track is like kind of loud, and it's really hard to make out what the girls are, like what the verses are. And also the queens only get like 8 bars each on the song, which is like not that much time. And 8 bars then is also really hard to make memorable because you have to like pump it out really quickly. You can't like build anything. As opposed to something like Read You, Wrote You, and Category Is, I think both of those had like 16 bars to a verse. Like to each of the queens' verses, so they could have like a lot to like push through. This is like really, really small. But yeah, I really don't have any thoughts on the verses because like they're all fine, like nothing was really wrong, but they're just too short for me to like remember them. And then like I was watching them, and I was like, oh my god, it's so short. And then it was over, and I was like, oh fuck, I didn't write anything down. Yeah, weird. It's better than Super Queen. The song itself is better than Super Queen. The stage production is, it's like slightly worse. I prefer the Super Queen like production value as opposed to this one, but the song is better, I would say. Let's head to the runway. My favorite part of every episode, the runway. And the category is eleganza extravaganza, or like all stars eleganza, which is like the best piece of drag you have. The good thing though is that the eliminated queens also get to walk the runway, which is like really stunning, and I think that it's a really good idea that they should keep moving forward. If not with regular seasons, then definitely with All Stars seasons, because on the All Stars seasons all of the girls spent a lot of money to make the looks for their like for the season, and so like having them able to showcase it is like at the end with everyone else is really good. You don't have to rely on like social media to do it or like a big grand finale. Yeah, I want this to keep happening. I think it's great. Alrighty. Derek Barry's dress is so stunning. It's so beautiful, like all the plating and like the bodice. But when she gets the hair and like the little tiara, like it just is like, oh, I'm doing Elsa cosplay. And it's like if you just changed the style of the hair, not even the tiara, just the style of the hair, like maybe like an updo, or like something sleek, like what India had, which I'm not really here for because India couldn't wear it properly. But like something like that, like it would be so much better. Like I think having it like be Elsa is like kind of taking away a bit from it. Angina looks great. The like vinyl glove and the bow on the back is like really like stunning like combo. And then the newspaper print is really cool, and the fascinator is really good because she's doing a ball, so she has something on her head still, and it's really cool. All over it's really stunning. I liked it. Mariah, I gasped. Like Mariah just knows how to wear a dress. Like she just walks down the runway and it's like the most beautiful thing because she knows how to make it move. She knows how to like where all the lights are supposed to hit it. It's just, oh, it's gorgeous. It's effortlessly, she makes it look effortless and I live for it. As someone who lives for pants in drag, in fact, oh, if you ignore my sock, I'm wearing pants right now. Mayhem Miller looks amazing. Like the color is stunning, that orange, like burnt orange. The hair is really beautiful, and like the makeup and accessories is really stunning as well. I kind of wish like a little bit of volume was taken out of the top half of it. Not too much because the volume is like what makes it so stunning as well. It like adds that extra layer of like, it's not just the color or the fit. But like just a little bit, because like at the very front it looks a little bit too frumpy for my liking, but overall stunning, gorgeous. India Farah is my first questionable one. Well, apart from Derek Barry doing Elsa, but like at least the outfit's stunning. India, like her makeup is too just big for this tiny little like slicked back hair moment. Even if it has lots of volume at the bottom, like at the top it's just too small and it makes her head look huge. Also, I'm not really like here for the look as a whole. Like the color's okay, but I don't like how much nude illusion I guess there is. And like the jiggling breastplate down the runway is like even more off-putting to it, like for it to me. I guess that's her brand, but I'm not here for it. It's just, it's a bit questionable. The taste level's a bit questionable. Alexis Matteo is just like, that's drag. That is drag. The look is stunning. In the wide shots, like the big ruffle moment with like the really fine, like pinstripe lining, pinstripe pattern. Yeah, the camera makes that print move a little bit in like the really wide shot of the runway, which is like a bit disappointing. But overall, she just looks beautiful. Like hair, the makeup's a little bit questionable because it's green, but I assume she didn't have much time to change between that and the runway. But like the hair and the dress is just chef's kiss. Blair Saintclaire ate this runway up. She killed it from head to toe. This, like, it's disgustingly beautiful. That baby pink on that like silver is gorgeous. The like big Alexander McQueen shoe, the like contrast between that soft tulle ruffle and then the really hard like embellished, probably hand sequin because it's a Diego Montoya piece, which is ridiculous they're all ridiculous to begin with, but like hand sequined like bodysuit, I lived for it. She killed it. She just like everything, even the big like the little crown in the hair made out of hair, too much. She killed it. Jujube is just next level. It's next level. It's so stunning. I never expected Jujube to pull something like this, but I'm so glad she did, because like that full nude illusion sparkle with the flowing cape behind it, just oh, so good. I'm obsessed with it. I could look at that runway forever. Miss Cracker looks like the most over-the-top extravagant version of Miss Cracker she could be. Which is the category, of course. Like, that's what you're supposed to deliver. You're supposed to deliver, like, you at your very height. But I just wish it was a little bit more. I wish there was a little bit more to it. I really wanted her to push the Cracker brand, like, just a little bit extra. Not just another pink pastel look. To be fair, it's a pink pastel look that's, like, beautiful and, like, jeweled and everything, and it's gorgeous. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's just Cracker doing Cracker, which is, yeah, I can't really complain too much. Shea Coulee is just everything. Everything. Every time I see this, I just like want to cry, because it is so beautiful. That big empire waistline, that huge skirt that just billows out. The like 60s glamour in the dress and the hair, the color, that satin baby pink. Oh, it's just beautiful. The makeup, the hair, the attention to detail, just all of it. All of it is gorgeous. It's perfection, honest to God. It's literally just perfection. Moment to catch my breath, because Shea Coulee's fucking look. Yeah, so the queens go back to the back of the stage to Untucked, and the judges deliberate. I don't talk about judges' deliberations on this review, because it's what I'm here for. I'm the judges. No, I'm not the judges. That's ridiculous. But like, some of the judging is a little bit off, and then like, I don't like. Some of it's on point, because I just repeat what they say for this, but some of it's not. Anyway, we're skipping from the runway straight to the lip sync. So the lip sync is a 3-way lip sync once again. Can't decide who's going home, so it's a 3-way lip sync. And the song is Janelle Monáe's Make Me Feel, which I love. I love that song. I love Janelle Monáe's Dirty Computer album. If you don't, I don't know like what you're doing with yourself. Where have you been? But yeah, what a great lip sync song to have at the very end. Also, Shea is like, there's a shot of Shea just standing right next to the crown, and she's just like, I'm looking at the crown. And the crown is just like, I'm looking at you. And I'm like, if I was that close to the crown, I would literally just grab it and fucking run. Just out the gate. I'm out. I got the crown. See you later. You can't stop me. Yeah. Song begins, and straight out the gate, Jujube takes the lead. The lip sync song is just, it's in her wheelhouse of things she can deliver really well. And she can do a lot. She can lip sync a lot of like songs. But this is like right in the center of Jujube's wheelhouse. You just see her get on the floor. It's really great. She's engaging. Everyone's like, yeah, Jujube. And yeah, I just stan it. She's fantastic. Shea is doing a Black Barbie kind of moment. And like, it kind of takes a second to kick off, but like, when the song gets to that breakdown, and she hits every beat on it, it's ridiculous. It's so good. That just blows it out of the park, because none of the other girls just are doing anything for that. And Shea's just like going every beat, having a little extra bit of movement, and I'm like, And Cracker is kind of there. Not gonna lie, probably this song is just not in Cracker's wheelhouse. And although she has that cute reveal of the glitter out of her like cone bra, it's just she kind of isn't hitting the song as well as the other two are. Overall though, the lip sync is really stunning. But there is of course only one winner, and the crowned All-Star for All-Stars Season 5 is Shea Coulee. Absolutely, 150% deserved. Shea Coulee killed this season on every level, and it just feels right that she won. I was rooting for her. I'm glad she won because like otherwise I would have been really annoyed because I had tickets to her show in Sydney and she cancelled it to go film, I assume, because she cancelled it fully. So yeah, once coronavirus is done, can you come back here so I can watch you live again? You're really good. But yeah, no, I've been Team Shea from the start, and so like her winning the crown just is like, that's what sits right in my fantasy, as Valentina would say. But that's it. Shea Coulee is our new All-Stars winner. She gets $100,000 and a spot in the Hall of Fame. And that now makes 3 of the top 4 of Season 9 crowned queens. Just iconic moments in history, really. And that's it. That's it for my review. All-Stars 5 is now over. Clover reviews will still be here. I'm not sure what I'm reviewing next. I don't really want to do Canada's Drag Race because I've been watching it. And the fact that 1, I haven't made a video yet, and 2, just like the judging of that show. What is going on? I like every episode of me reviewing that show is going to be like, well, the judges are wrong for this, and this. But Clover reviews will be back for some other things. I'm also probably going to start actually doing content that isn't just review shows. Very exciting. Might do a makeup tutorial to get this beautiful anime face. If you want to see me go from me out of drag to me in drag, leave a comment. Or leave a comment just in general about what you want me to do next, what you want me to see, what you want me to watch, what you want me to review, or talk about, or do. I probably have to do some sewing at some point. Yeah. As always, remember to leave a like on the video, comment your thoughts, and also comment your thoughts on what I should do next, and subscribe to my channel. It's as easy as that. You click the button down there, you subscribe to my channel, you see when a new video comes out. You might not even know what I'm going to do next. And it'll be a surprise, but it will be in your inbox. And as always, I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I've been Clover Fields. This has been Clover Reviews. Ooh.